Welcome back to our daily show, 1028. Did I get this right? Oh, thank goodness. Whew, that was on this studio smells a hell of a lot better now. That's all I'm saying. April, good morning. How are we today?
Good morning. Thanks for having me back.
So, fill me in. How's the year been since I talked to you last?
We've been growing and expanding. So last year we were only in like Illinois, Missouri. This year we've expanded broader out further in the Midwest. We've got Illinois, Missouri, Iowa, Michigan, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Nebraska, and Indiana.
You can't just hit me with all that stuff. How'd that come about?
A lot of work.
I bet.
A lot of networking. We went out to, signed up with a distributor who got us into a lot of lawn and garden centers. And then we went and pitched to Hy-Vee, did a local business summit.
Yeah.
They gave us a Judge's Choice Award. That was very nice. So they brought us in.
Is that lemon I keep? I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No. Yeah.
That's the lemon I keep smelling.
Yeah.
That is just amazing. So you won that award, or won the Judge's Award.
Won that grant, yes. And then Fresh Time has picked us up into almost 20 locations. So, yeah.
How does it feel? I mean, let me just ask you that.
It feels good, but, we still, we're in there, but now we just got to, keep it going and stuff. Keep it. Yeah.
And what's that going to look like? Are we going to see, different packaging, different labels?
Yeah, so we did, for this year, we came out with all new labels. Everything is it's got more explanations. It tells you, that it's DEET-free, no chemicals. It tells you exactly all the nasty bugs that it will repel and
What's wrong with DEET?
DEET is a man-made chemical. It's a chemical. And actually, if you read on any of those labels, it says if you apply DEET to your skin, do not put clothing over the top. So, because there could be a reaction. So,
I had no idea.
Yeah. So,
I love the packaging because to me, this looks like big store packaging where you go in. Yeah. This is what you'd expect when you're going to pull it out of the little shelving unit there.
So, and that's
wonderful.
And, a lot of those retailers that I was reaching out to, and I would explain to them our product and everything. That's what their main thing was where's that at on the packaging. So so we went back, overhauled, and did this.
Well, it's just incredible because this is no small feat. I mean, this is, for anyone at home, product is the hardest industry.
Yes.
Especially with what you guys are doing because there's a billion different, things that you could do. Yeah. But, for could give us more of a picture, take us through some of your day-to-day in your families, as you guys are doing this. There's a lot of long hours that go into making sure this can happen.
Right, because we have to... you got to reach out and you can make 20 phone calls and you're going to get, 15 hang-ups, 18 hang-ups, but then you finally get one. So then you got to keep, you just got to keep moving forward, keep at it. But then you have to make sure you have enough product on hand for everybody.
Yeah.
So you got to do that and then,
How do you, where do you make your product at?
We do it all ourselves. We built a specific building for this. So
how much are you moving a month?
Right now the season's just getting started. So so we're able. So right now, we're moving pretty good. Not public.
Do you have any number of volume you guys put out? Is it just dependent on the orders?
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's good though. I didn't even think about that aspect because normally folks, if they have a different location, they have to make their product in. They're stuck to making that certain number of product all the time.
Correct.
This is cool. This is really cool. And you guys put this local?
Yes. So we're, there's been a few, the first three companies that gave us a start, St. Peter's Hardware, Troy Ace Hardware, and Duda Aces in Staunton. They gave us our first break way back when we only had the candles. Yep. So they, shout out to them. But locally, Joe's Market Basket, a lot of the other Ace Hardwares, Bethalto, O'Fallon. Mm-hmm. I said Joe's Market Basket, right? Eckert's, in Springfield Country Market, in Hamel, DK's, in Bunker Hill, our hometown, all type hands. So,
wow.
Golf courses. Golf courses.
Oh,
like
I
us.
bet they love you.
Yeah. So, Belk Park, the Woodlands, they're carrying them because so all the golfers can have their fun without without the bugs.
You guys sell on your website too, correct?
Yes.
And what's that website again?
Skitopel.org.
Well, I'm putting her to the test right now. It does work right here. Unlock 5% off right when you put your email address in. That's cool. The website looks great, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Was that done this year?
We did revamp that and redo that. Yeah, so.
Really cool. Well,
we're really working on updating everything.
You've been featured on CBS and Fox and NBC. What?
Yeah, I had little articles, news articles. So,
no kidding. Mm-hmm. Well, and how are you all able to balance all of that? Because I mean, you guys are a small team doing literally what a major company is doing.
You really don't want to see my papers at home. I mean, there's like 50 things to do on a
I couldn't imagine.
Day, so yeah.
But I mean, that just shows for the folks at home, if you want to do something, I mean, it really does take this much work. Now, and how is the camaraderie over at the homestead? Pretty good?
It is. It is. Surprisingly, my husband and I, we make a really great team, and the kids really help us out when they're not working, and so, because we have 3 grown adult kids. We have 2 grandkids, and my granddaughter, she loves being outside and gardening with me, stuff planted and everything, so it's really great, yeah.
Well, and I'm on Skitopel.org right now, just showing you a few of the products being offered, and I mean, if you guys could be in the studio right now, you'd smell the lemon balm candle and mint spray, and I'm telling you what, that smells like summer to me. That smells great. Yeah. Well, and how'd you guys find the ingredients and gather all that again to put into the product?
A lot of trial and error at first. We knew the herbs that we were growing that I had planted all around the house worked. We just had to, the candles weren't too difficult. Lavender, of course, is in the lavender, lemon balm in the lemon, but the mint has a few different varieties of mint that we grow, so it's got a variety. So the spray was the hardest one for us, because we're not scientists.
Right.
So we had to send that off because we didn't want to sell it unless, it was going to work.
Right.
So we sent it off, had it tested. It took a few tries for us, but then once we finally found that, unique formula, we were like, all right, we're going to go with that one. So, yeah.
Well, and what I think's great about your spray, too, is it doesn't leave that filmy.
No.
That's great for parents
greasy,
to know.
Not sticky. And it's great for everyone, the babies, toddlers, our granddaughter, since she was just a few months old, our daughter's been using it on her. So, yeah.
Well, what better testimonial do you need, Well, and what I'm thinking is parents are going to be going on vacations with their little ones, and whether or not they're going to Florida or, Lake Carlisle,
any of them,
the bugs are going to be there.
Right.
And do these do well with no-see-ums?
Yes. So the funny thing is, they're like the buffalo gnat, the no-see-ums, some people call them midges, sandflies. They're all the same bug. So most people don't realize that. Everybody just calls it a different name.
Yep.
So that's why on the labels we put gnats and then we put all types. So, that way we've got it covered.
Did you ever think you'd find yourself in this position?
No, I didn't. So my previous job, I was an accountant, tax preparer, and I thought I'd be doing that for my entire life. So, no. But
man, that just smells. Well, and what I think's great too is that it's something that this has the potential to be a really big deal.
That's what we're hoping. That's our goal.
Well, and for the area, though, to have a company that you guys keep growing, because last year when we talked, the website was there, but I mean, just the changes and where you're at now and the different states.
Thank you.
I mean, this is exciting because there could be, in the next 10 years, impact to the region because of your guys' work.
I mean, we're hoping. Yeah.
Well, and now, what are your plans for the summer with it being peak season? I would be sure.
Well, I mean, I'll have a lot of work outside. Like right now with all the rain. The rain is really helping because all the herbs are really,
just soaking it up.
Yes, and growing. I mean, they're really plentiful. So this weekend, that's on my to-do list is get out there, get a lot of it already cut and get it drying. So, but then I also have a lot that I have to plant too.
How long does it take you to go through and harvest?
So once I start cutting, so if I start cutting this weekend, then within a couple weeks, I'll be recutting again. So,
wow.
Yeah.
How big's your plot, though? I mean, are you...
Right now we have around an acre or so,
But that's a lot of plants in an acre.
So, yeah. But we need it, though.
Yes, you do. Well, now, are you looking to stay where you're at now if you guys keep growing and growing?
I mean, our goal, yeah, we have enough ground that we could keep planting more and have more planted. So, yeah, so that's the goal. We plant a little more each year, so.
That's what I was wondering. And now, any new scents coming out, or are we good with where we're at?
Not yet. Right now, not yet. We've had a lot of people asking us for the tiki torches.
Yeah, yes. That's a big thing.
So we're actually working on that. But right now we've got, again, it's that to-do list. You know, you got 50,000 things on it, and so, but so I'm kind of putting my husband in charge of the tiki torches, trying to get that.
What's your husband's name again?
Joe.
Joe, you got this. You have got this, Joe.
He's got it. He's almost got it.
Now, have you guys looked into doing the infusion, the misty sprays yet? Because I know at Home Depot they've had these things where they're mist that they stick in, but it's bug spray that it kind of sprays out. But I don't want to be hit with bug spray. I'd rather be hit with this.
Right. Yeah.
See, more stuff I'm just piling on our list. We'll get there in another 5 years. You know, keep chugging along. And as things keep going forward, are you looking for more stores right now to put your product in?
Yes. I mean, our goal is to get throughout the whole U.S.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we want to conquer the whole U.S.
What goes into finding a store and all of that? Because I'm with big box stores, I assume that it's
it's
mountain.
corporate. Yeah. So a lot of them, it is corporate. So they're the harder ones too, because they're not going to just for instance, Tractor Supply, they're not going to just give you the contact name. You have to just go through a submittal process and then just wait. Same with Home Depot and Lowe's.
What are your thoughts for some? Because I know a ton that gets so deflated and I'm sure, I don't know if it's happened to you, but whenever you put the application in, and especially in corporate, and you hit the submit button, and it's like, all right, it's been 4 weeks and no one's responded. Do you have any messages or any thoughts about that? If you've gone through it yourself on how to tackle that?
Yeah, I mean, you have to. So I've again, it's more of if you can through the internet and everything, if you can find the buyer or a buyer, and then just reach out and hope that maybe they'll email you back and say, well, I'm not the correct person, here is the correct person, and then go from there. You just don't show up at their house, so they probably get a little upset. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. April, you got a minute to stick around? Sure. 10:41 on the nose. We'll take a quick break. Daily Show hits you next right after this on a Friday morning.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. prices you can trust, and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
RiverBender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBenderRadio.com.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Welcome back, 1044. A little bit of changes. We are last interview of the week. There we go. Days ending quicker, you know. April, I just love what you're doing because I don't know a lot about product and being in that industry, but I do know how hard it is. And you know, it's cool that you're always in a smile and an upbeat mood because, well, especially with what you're doing, because there's a lot of different moving parts, and just the fact that you and your husband are able to do this and stay happily married's a feat in itself, and I mean that in the most respectful way because it's so much work.
That's 28 years of marriage.
That's what happens, But what do you credit the success to in just being able to keep growing? And because it could be another way. I mean, you could come back this year and say, well, we actually lost a few stores, and but you aren't.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of it is perseverance, and you have to stay positive.
Yeah.
Even like I said, with people just not responding or just I'd almost rather them just come and say no, we're not interested.
Right.
It's the when there's no response. That's really do you keep bothering them? But yeah. So you be stubborn and persistent, and then you have to be positive, even with the negative. Yeah.
Now, how are the kiddos handling all the fun with the Skitopel?
So I mean, they're grown adults, so they have their full-time jobs. But yeah, so they when we need them, they help. So which is really great.
Do they know what they're getting for Christmas? That'd be great. That would be great. Well, this product's really for everybody, and
yes.
What I forgot to ask you last year was about certain types of skin. Does it matter? Or
no. So anybody with sensitive skin, eczema, dermatitis. I have very sensitive skin. Joe has very okay. So we had to make it safe for everybody. I mean, we have to be able to use it ourselves.
Right.
So yeah. So it's safe for anybody with any type of skin.
Well, what I think is really cool about this, too, is that for the folks at home that have gone to Home Depot and walked the shelves of bug repellents and how to survive your own backyard, what I think is really cool, April, is the fact that you guys keep it literally under the price of a lot of the big companies. And I mean that. I mean, I'm on your website here, going back, just show them the prices so they know I'm not lying to them. Yeah. This is 16 ounces right here. Lavender, 16 ounces of mint candle, lavender candles. You get 2 candles and a spray for $35.
Yes.
You can't beat that. I mean, and how long does a spray normally last one person?
I mean, it depends on how much they're using it, obviously. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, it can... if they don't use it all this summer, it'll still be good next summer. So
does it take a whole bottle to get you covered and all that?
It shouldn't.
Well, yeah.
It shouldn't. No.
What do you normally spray on yourself, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, I'll spray my arms. I spray my legs. I'll spray my. I don't spray my face. My husband, he'll spray his hands and then rub it in his face. But I'll make sure I get the top of my head and my neck and everything. I don't like things in my face.
Yeah.
That's me.
What I hate to say it, but what I think is cool about this is for younger people too. With music festival season starting this summer, it's good to have bug spray, but it's also good to have spray that probably makes it seem like you weren't out there for 3 days. And this is a good way to do it too.
That is true, yes.
Is there one scent that you like over the rest?
No, I mean, I'm not partial. It's usually just whichever one is nearest to me is the one I'll grab and I'll spray. So, yeah.
And now, for pets, is there anything that you guys have thought about for pets yet?
So we did not have any of this tested for pets.
Okay.
But we actually have a lot of people going ahead and using it on their pets, and they love it because the dog is running out in the woods.
Yeah.
And they don't want them bringing back chiggers and ticks. We have.
Does this help with ticks too?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Oh, amazing.
We have a lady, the 312 Carriage Farms.
Yeah.
And she uses it on her horses. So, yeah, to keep all the horse flies off of her horses.
Well, it makes sense, though, because when you have all natural ingredients going in, the risk that you take is a lot less than if you used a bunch of man-made chemicals to get the same type of product and result. That's really cool.
We have one person, they have a pet pig, and they put it on their pig.
So, you know what's funny? You know who else has a pet pig?
You do? Well, there you go.
Not in the city of Alton, but so we can use, they use it for his pig?
Yeah.
For their pig? Now we know what to put on Steve because he gets those little gnats on him all the time. He gets so frustrated about that.
See, now he can be a happy pet.
Well, and now what I think's really cool, just to read it to you, is the ingredients. So if you ever flipped over some off, and you read the ingredients list, it'd take you 4 days. But let me read this to you now. Well, I said I could.
Geraniol.
You knew it too! What was it again?
Geraniol.
Geraniol, there you go. Geraniol oil, 5% peppermint oil, spearmint oil, soybean oil, water, and vanillin?
Yeah.
Wait, what is it? Is that vanilla?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm learning today.
There you go.
But see, that's what I think's so cool though, is it's what you're putting on your body is not, red dye 45 and all this crazy stuff. It's literally natural ingredient. And how, what made you start this? What was it, just sitting on the deck one day? Was it?
Yeah, I mean, we realized that we could be outside and we didn't have to mess with the off and, anything. And so when we were away from home, obviously then we didn't have anything because we didn't use anything at home.
Right.
And we were getting eaten alive. So, yeah, I mean, and so many people nowadays, they say, well, I just don't even mess with going outside because of all the bugs and, I don't want to be attacked. And it's kind of sad because the outdoors, we're outdoors people. We love being outdoors. But it has a lot to offer. Many health benefits, just going outside. So, yeah, we want to get people back outside, and they don't have to worry. And that was the other thing. People say, well, then I have to put chemicals on if I want to go outside. Well, no, you don't. So, yeah, get back out there, enjoy the sun, enjoy the fresh air.
Well, I love it, April, and I think all that you're doing is fantastic.
Thank you.
And anytime you want to come back on the show, seriously, throughout the summer, the door's open for you. And if you have any more updates on new states that you're going to be in. See, what I think's cool about it, though, is that you guys are so humble. I honestly, because seriously, even though, no one knows all the hard work and all the stuff going on behind the scenes, me, if I'm in your position, I'm out there on Facebook. I'm in Michigan today. Look at me bragging. But it's really so cool to see someone local that's humble doing some really cool stuff and keep growing.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And for all of you that need your Skitopel, the all-natural bug repellent, whether or not you need it in candle form if you're sitting on the deck or your front porch or your patio, or you need the spray because you're out golfing, you're going to the beach, or you're sitting on the beach in Florida.
The lake,
the no-see-ums, and oh man, especially the lake. Whew, those mosquitoes out there could carry children away. They're so big. Or Skitopel.org or St. Peter's, Ace Hardware, Fresh Time, Hy-Vee, Country Market, Harvest Market, the golf courses around here.
Yeah, Belk Park, Woodlands. Yes.
Really cool. Community Seed, Pearson's, Henley's, Eckert's,
Yeah, Duda's and Ace Hardware, Troy Ace Hardware. Yeah.
Really cool. And then Country Market, DK's Market, Joe's Market Basket, Pierre Marquette.
Yes.
If you can't find Skitopel, you are not looking at all. April, thank you so much for... Oh, I need this. For our article. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We'll take a quick break. Skitopel.org for all your bug repellent needs, and that way you can enjoy the summer as, you intended it anyway, without any of those bugs crawling all over you. 10:53, we'll take a quick break. Daily Show hits you next.